Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Unacademy, which is the biggest online education platform for GATE Computer Science and IT, and also which is going to be a good platform for the placement soon from tomorrow. And myself, Mallesham Devasane, here I am teaching C programming. Today, we are going to learn the control statements as well as the IO statements. And I've studied MTech from IIT Bombay, and so far I have 12 years of teaching experience, and I'm going to take the classes for C programming, compiler design and theory of computation. And if you are interested to prepare on Unacademy subscription, through Unacademy subscription, please use the code, please use the code DEVALIVE, which is going to give you 10% discount, and also you will get a guidance to crack the GATE exam. So this is my referral code to join Unacademy for either plus or iconic subscription. And if you are not aware of this batch, we have started short-term batch for GATE from 5th October, and we are running parallelly discrete mathematics, CO and C language in the evening time. Please attend all the 3 subjects. This is our new announcement. From tomorrow onwards, we are also starting the placement training on the same channel. Tomorrow 11:30 a.m. data structure by Vishwadeep sir and 1 p.m. by myself. I'm going to start C programming and questions and answer interview questions, right? Coding questions. And we are going to look at so many things in placement training. So please attend the placement training. We are going to begin from tomorrow, which is going to continue from for only weekend. On Saturday and Sunday, the timings are fixed: 11:30 a.m. data structure and 1 p.m. C programming. Okay. Good evening, Black Hat. Good evening, Ankit, Metal. And if you are watching this video, guys, please like this session, as we are trying to guide you the best way as possible from us. And we are also taking the classes on Unacademy. Please attend our classes, CTOC, compiler design, algo taken by me, and other educators are going to take remaining subjects too. And what do you get in these free classes? GATE questions, daily practice problems, and regular classes, and also mixed tests like mini GATE and nano CCTV test, and mixed subjects also you will be having the classes. So this is my profile on Unacademy. Please visit www.unacademy.com/DevaGateCSE to follow my classes. Click on follow once you visit Unacademy to get my classes notifications to you. Yeah, good evening Vishnuvardhan, Ketan, good evening everyone. Please respond, say hi, hello, as you know that you are coming from the beginning. Please interact. And these are the benefits. If anybody is joining newly and you are not aware of the plus benefits, you will have a live lectures, live tests, crash courses, all are at one place, that is Unacademy Plus subscription, right? And you also have iconic subscription, all the benefits of plus. Additionally, you will have a guide to guide you. There will be a personal coach, there will be a study planner for you, there will be guidelines for you to prepare with a monitoring by the coach. Now we have 2 plans, as I said, plus and iconic. So plus you will have 1 year 22,500, and iconic 1 year you have 40,500. This price is going to increase soon. If anybody interested to take subscription who are planning for 1 year or 2 years, and this is recommended for you because we are going to guide you, we are going to help you to prepare the best way it is possible. Yeah, good evening Navya, Pranav, good evening Mohit, good evening Keshav, good evening. Okay, and I'm just having some changes in my microphone. So if you have a clarity in the microphone, any disturbance from audio, please let me know. Good evening. You can choose credit, debit, net banking, also no cost EMI. Now, if you have not joined at Facebook group, please join our group GATE Aspirants for Mechanical Civil Computer Science, a common group. And this is our Telegram channel. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe Unacademy GATE CS to get regular notifications and materials from us. Guys, these are the various free YouTube channels we have from Unacademy, and we brought for you to give the best thing to you, that is free classes on YouTube. So please share with your friends who are interested. Yeah, good evening, Priyanka. Thank you so much. And today we are going to look at the control statements, and please like this session. I'm requesting everyone who are watching and enjoying these sessions from Unacademy GATE Computer Science Channel, please like every video that you watch, and also please subscribe if you have not done, and share with your friends so that they can also join. Yeah. Hello. Good evening. Okay, now today we are going to look at the other part of the statements. We have seen already few statements like assignment statements, and we have used expressions, and also we have seen declarations. Now IO statements, in that printf I have explained. Today I am going to explain in the input output. I have explained output, and I am going to explain input statements now, and then we will go for control statements. Okay, I am going to explain these control statements today. Let's begin today's session, guys. Hope you remember the printf syntax. And what was the printf syntax, guys? Printf is a function we call the printf, and it has string portion, and then if you have any arguments that are optional, you can write arguments here. You can write arguments here by separating. Here this is the format string. Everyone, so arguments are variable. They are variable. You can send any number of arguments, even 0 arguments also. And we have seen examples. In the previous class, we have seen so many examples like printf computer. So it is going to printf computer. Only string is there. There is no arguments. There are no variables here, right? And second example, you can write something like, int x is equal 10, and we can send arguments printf %d comma x. So we have argument as well as we have format string position. Yes, thank you, Vaishnav. Okay, good evening. Right, we have seen printf, guys. Now let's look at today scanf. And what printf returns? Did you remember that, guys? Printf returns, if you catch the return value of the printf, what printf returns? Printf function returns the number of characters printed on the screen. Yes. Now let's move to this scanf. What is a scanf function, guys? Same syntax. Scanf also has format string, and then we have arguments. Right? We have two kinds of parameters. One parameter is a string, other you can have variable number of arguments. Okay, so now I am going to deal with the scanf, guys. What scanf does? Printf deals with the output device, right? It displays output on output device. It displays output on output device like a screen. Now what this scanf is input function, printf you can call it as output function. Everybody knows that. It is available, its declaration is available in stdio.h. Yes. Now let's move to this scanf. What is a scanf? It is input function. What kind of input? It takes data from input device like a keyboard, input device such as keyboard. So whatever you enter using keyboard, it directly goes to the memory with the help of scanf. Now how do you use this scanf function? Look at this. I'm just writing a small program, guys. Void main. Assume the main function is always there in every program which you want to execute, right? Now I'm declaring some variable int x. Now x has no data. Now I want to give this data from outside the world. Now what do? I ask the user, let's ask printf enter value of x. So it as it is, it displays on the screen. Now what we do, we use the scanf %d comma, you need to use ampersand x. While printing x we use, while scanf ampersand x. Then why should we use like that? Because it was inbuilt, right? You can't change the way we use the variables. This is basically we are referring the address. We are referring the address of x, right? So arguments, we refer the addresses in the scanf, whereas in printf we refer directly the value. So x represents data directly. It is a variable. It directly represents data instead of address. Instead of address, it's a value of that variable. Here address of the variable. If the x, suppose you have 1000 address, then it goes to memory 1000 location. It will store the data that you enter from the keyboard. But whereas in the printf, you will directly use x, so it takes the data and will print. So there is a small difference. Okay, here and wordy. C compiler never executes the main function. Operating system executes the main. C compiler doesn't know whether main exists or not. Only system requires, because whichever the program you press Ctrl plus F9, that program should have main. Alt plus F9 do not require main function. Remember that. Here, everybody guys, compiler doesn't require main function. Operating system requires a main function. You can write a C program without a main, but you can't execute. Remember guys, the most difficult part of the undergraduate students, they feel that compiler is executing the program. No, compiler compiling. It will not execute. Okay. Good evening, Shirish. Now come to the point. Now if you want to display the value that you have entered, printf, you can display that x is equal %d. Now you can show that using x. So what is happening here? What is happening here? There are two things. One is the keyboard, other is screen. So this is the screen. You are dealing with two things, screen and keyboard. So first, when you execute the program, operating system executes from here, and first in printf, it is going to execute enter value of x. So it will ask the user as it is, enter value of x. Oh, so there, good evening, Sweta, good evening. Enter value of x. The user knows that, okay, I need to enter the value of x. Then he will enter. There are keys here, you know that, it is a keyboard. So you will enter, press the keys. Let's say 10. So 10 you will press, you will see that press enter. So enter or space is the key to read the data into scanf, guys. So scanf reads the data till the first space occurs. So when you press enter, the 10 will be stored. The 10 will be stored. So 10 you are going to enter, press enter. So what happens? There is a main memory, guys. There is a main memory, RAM. Here X already has a location. So this 10 automatically will be stored here. Who does that? Using scanf. So scanf stores the data into the main memory with the help of the keyboard. Now you ask again, printf. Guys, so far it is scanf executed. Now printf when execute, that will go into print x is equal to the 10 is going to be retrieved by the 10 is going to be retrieved by the printf. It will print 10. So using printf. Everybody? So printf will bring the data from the RAM in integer decimal format onto the screen, and scanf, it reads the data from the keyboard and stores as integer format into the RAM, because it requires 2 bytes to identify 2 or 4 as per the system requirement. Clear, guys? This is the most important factor of the printf and scanf. Now let's look at the other portion of the scanf. Now what scanf does, guys, let's look at the small program. So I'm going to do a printf x is equal %d, comma y is equal %d, and then I am also trying to do something, guys. Let's try. And then chat also, I just want it. Okay, just small change, guys. I will use one more variable for you, z. So I'm going to do something. First I will read the data, scanf %d comma %d and address of x comma address of y. Now I'm going to do something. I will catch into z. Now I'm going to print that z value. I'm asking what is the value printed by this program? What is the output of this program? Now what happens? You know, printf returns how many characters printed on the screen, but what scanf does? Yeah. Now I'm going to help you to understand this one. We have a screen. So assume you can enter the data. Screen, you enter 10 space 20, enter. 10 space 20, enter. So 10 will go to x, 20 will go to y. So in the main memory, in RAM, I am assuming x somewhere and y somewhere and z somewhere. So x, the 10 will be stored, this 10 will be stored in x with the help of scanf, and 20 will be stored with the help of scanf. Everybody? So 10, 20 will be stored in the RAM. So first I have done, but what scanf returns, guys? Scanf is going to return how many arguments you have taken. How many arguments, guys? Two arguments. So the return value, the 10, 20, the number of arguments is 2. Number of arguments that you have read from the keyboard is 2. So the 2 is going to be stored in z. So here scanf returns, note, scanf returns number of arguments read from keyboard, from input device. Yes, exactly. Now the printf executes, guys, %d ched, so it's going to display output is 2. Everyone, so that you can see on the screen 2. Clear, everyone? So output is 2. Input is 10, 20 you have given. So output will display as a 2 because scanf returns the 2 arguments to the JED. So JED only we are printing, not XY. Clear this point, guys? This is the scanf functionality in C program. Okay, I'm dealing with very few things, guys. Not many things, but scanf does so many things. I will give you one more example for the scanf to have a clarity. Void main, suppose int x comma y. Scanf, have you seen sometimes instead of writing %d, sometimes we write comma here? Yes or no? Did you see that key point? This comma is very, very dangerous, guys. Now let me do something. I am printing later on %d comma %d x comma y. Guys, printf has no problem because you want to display. Now guys, there are two things. This is how we want to give an input. We want to enter an input. This is how we want to display an output. Everyone, now the scan of that comma, what happens at runtime? Anybody face that situation, guys? It doesn't allow. Why? Because normally scanf, how do you write, guys? How do you write normally scanf? Scanf %d %x comma %y. So 20 space 30 space, that space will separate 20 and 30 by default, or 20 enter, 30 enter. That enter is also going to be a space for that. So either space or enter will act as a separation of two inputs. Yes or no? But this scanf, you need to write 20 comma 30, press enter, then 20 will store. Guys, this is how you should give an input now. Then x, y, what happens, guys? Now this 20 will be stored in x, and comma exactly matches because you want to give that comma is also in the input format. Then 30 is going to store in y. Is it clear, guys? This is how we can enter an input. Here 20 space 30 will not work. It will wait for the comma because you are already decided this is my format. So %d comma %d, if you mention the scanf, it works, but on the screen using the keyboard 20 comma 30 you need to enter and press enter, so that 20 goes to x. Then printf, what it does, it is going to print 20 first, then comma 30. This is your output. This is your input. Everybody clear, guys? Most of the people, they fail to understand scanf because they assume that comma is an error. Not error, guys. Comma is the way that we want to enter an input. So in the keyboard, using the keyboard 20 comma 30, it will take, if you say %d comma %d. Everybody. So even some people want to do some other ways, like %d, they wanted to say colon %d, then same way 20 colon 30. So that's a format that you want to enter. Okay, so now I have a doubt, guys. Int x, have you seen any time scanf %d, you have mentioned x here instead of address of x? Have you seen ever instead of address of x, if you use X, what happens? If you write X, if you type X, what happens? What happens? Anybody guys? Anyone? क्या होगा? Come on, quick. Yes, segmentation fault. ये होता segmentation fault. Why guys? Segmentation fault happens when we deal with invalid addresses. This is runtime error. This is runtime error. Why guys? X is actually has garbage value at runtime. This garbage is not an address. It could be bigger than address, or it could have negative value. We don't know. This kind of garbage we never allow as an address. Yes, exactly. Garbage value never be an address, which is going to be segmentation fault at runtime error. Compiler doesn't know about this error. Compiler don't know about this error. Compiler assumes I am passing properly. So compiler cannot detect this error. So operating system knows this kind of error because you are dealing with invalid address. Operating system will never allow you to do that. Everybody guys? Yes, good point. Exactly. Right. So this is about scanf. आपको बिल्कुल समझ में आना चाहिए. scanf में address देना चाहिए. So remember that ये address of x when x is integer, you cannot आप value नहीं दे सकते scanf में. क्यों? You need to give an address so that it will go to that address. वहां पर data डालेगा. Right? Fine. So this is address. Address of x means 1000. आपको 1000 देना चाहिए था, but एक garbage value दिया, तो it will be garbage here. This is the garbage. आपको 1000 देना चाहिए था, address of x 1000 देना चाहिए था, वो मेमोरी का लोकेशन है, right? चलो. So this is about printf and scanf guys. This is about printf and scanf. Okay, just final conclusion about आपको पता होना चाहिए यहाँ पर printf scanf क्या करता है basically. ये basic चीज है. Guys, अब बताओ क्या क्या पढ़ लिया अब तक printf में. Can I say that printf ये output function है, ये input function है, दोनों available in stdio.h, both uses stdio.h file. वहां पर इसका डिक्लेरेशन मिलेगा required है ना. यहां भी stdio.h header file is required. ये header file बारे में हम बाद में पढ़ेंगे हम. yes Sudhir, good question. It will print guys. ये भी पता करना है आपको. good point. अगर मैं ऐसे लिखूं, good point guys, क्या एरर आएगी क्या? चेक कर लेना. void main int x, अगर कोई लिख रहा है printf, पर्सनली एरर तो नहीं आएगा. समझने के लिए पर्सनल यू लिखो. क्यों? एड्रेस इज अनसाइंड, राइट? तो यू लिखो address of x बोलो, चलेगा. it will print the address of x. कुछ एरर नहीं आएगा क्यों? प्रिंट ही है ना, किसी को भी प्रिंट कर सकते हैं आप. it will print address of x. everybody guys, there is no error. आपको एड्रेस चाहिए तो you can do that. everybody, scanf में एड्रेस मिस ना हो बट लेकिन यहां पर एड्रेस डाल सकते हैं, क्यों? यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले इट, यू कैन डू दैट। एक्स का एड्रेस भी है, अगर यहाँ 1000 है, एक्स का डेटा है, सपोज लेट्स से x इज इक्वल 20, x के अंदर 20 है, तो आप x प्रिंट किया, 20 प्रिंट होगा। दिस विल प्रिंट 20, this will print the address of x whichever, like 1000 suppose example, yes, address print तो करेगा, there is no error, there is no error। everyone guys, कर सकते हैं, आप कर सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम। और बताओ और क्या क्या पढ़ लिया अब तक? क्या क्या पढ़ लिया प्रिंट के बारे में? इट रिटर्न्स number of characters printed on the screen, और ये क्या? it returns number of arguments taken successfully, it returns number of arguments, remember that, number of arguments like ampersand x, ampersand y, ampersand z, returns number of arguments taken from keyboard। fourth one, it has two types of parameters, it has two types, I am saying two types of parameters। कितना parameters नहीं बोल रहा हूं guys, two types of parameters, यहां भी two types of parameters, types बोल रहा हूं, नंबर नहीं बोल रहा हूं, two types of parameters। ये क्या है guys? इसमें एक टाइप तो पक्का स्ट्रिंग होना चाहिए, राइट, फॉर्मेट स्ट्रिंग होना चाहिए। सेकंड वन इज योर चॉइस, सेकंड वन इज एनी टाइप ऑफ आर्गुमेंट्स, लेटर ऑन एनी टाइप ऑफ आर्गुमेंट्स, तो वेरिएबल नंबर ऑफ आर्गुमेंट्स, इंटीजर, कैरेक्टर्स, एनीथिंग, स्ट्रिंग, फ्लोट, व्हाटएवर। यहां भी ऐसे है, फॉर्मेट स्ट्रिंग है ना, एनी टाइप ऑफ, बट लेकिन एड्रेस देना चाहिए आपको, एड्रेस पास करना चाहिए आपको, एनी टाइप ऑफ आर्गुमेंट्स। टू टाइप्स ऑफ पैरामीटर्स मींस, अरे अब तक तो पढ़े, भूल गए क्या? जल्दी, इतना जल्दी बोले तो क्या? प्रिंटफ के अंदर एक फॉर्मेट स्ट्रिंग है, एक आर्गुमेंट्स है, ऐसे क्या बोलूं, वेरिएबल 1, वेरिएबल 2, ऐसे वाले हैं। तो टू टाइप्स मतलब ऐसे है, ये वाली फॉर्मेट स्ट्रिंग है, ये हमेशा रहना चाहिए, दिस इज ऑप्शनल, ऑप्शनल, दिस इज ऑप्शनल, कंपल्सरी नहीं है, वो कंपल्सरी नहीं, ये भी ऑप्शनल कर सकते हैं आपको चाहिए तो। ऑप्शनल आर्गुमेंट्स, रिमेंबर दैट गाइस, ऑप्शनल नंबर ऑफ आर्गुमेंट्स, एंड जो भी टाइप है दैट इज योर चॉइस। एवरीबॉडी come on, don't say now call by value, call by reference, black hat, we don't know what is call by value, call by reference now, that comes after so many days। चलो guys, जो दो टाइप की है, एक कंपल्सरी होना चाहिए स्ट्रिंग फॉर्मेट, और जो सेकंड वेरिएबल नंबर ऑफ आर्गुमेंट्स होना चाहिए। एवरीवन गाइस, मैं ये बोल रहा हूं, ये वन टाइप है, ये सेकंड टाइप है, ये टू टाइप्स बोल रहा हूं। ओके fine, come on, now any question you ask, please compile first, ask if it is any error, then you can't ask anybody, and if you have any output, if you are not understood, please ask me, right? printf में there is no comma, compiler error directly, go and write it, Akash Bharadwaj, don't ask the question that you like, whatever you want it is directly compiler error, so this is not supported by printf। comma होना चाहिए बीच में कंपल्सरी, comma भी नहीं लिखे, so where is that comma? Comma is missing, If you keep the comma, you will see some output and go and look at what is the output. AB will print, not CD. AB will print. AB will print. Go and look at it if you write a comma there. Okay. Akash, this is your doubt. Okay, please go and check it. It's a compile error because you are missing comma. If you put a comma, AB will print, and check it and ask me again this doubt somewhere else. Bye-bye. Now, we have control statements. The next kind of statements is control statements. What is the control statements? So far we have studied assignment statements, variable declaration, and printf, scanf. So many we have studied. Now this control statement will control which statement is going to be the next statement while you are executing. Normally the control goes, guys, sequential. Yes or no? When you are executing your program, basically the control is sequential for basic statements. Control is sequential. ऐसे भी हो सकता, after this the control may jump directly here, right? It might be possible control may go here directly, right? Sometimes control can transfer to any statement in the program with the help of control statements. Control, instead of sequential, control can be transferred to any statement using control statements that we are going to study. Then what is control statement? What is control statement? Right? Normally, guys, when you write a code, x is equal to y is equal to 3 and int x comma y, how the control transfers? Control goes sequential. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is a sequential. Why sequential? First executes this one. Of course, operator can't see that. X is equal to y is equal to 3 and so on. It keep on going like this. This is called a sequential execution. Now that I can control, instead of going sequential, I can control with the help of if else, nested if else, right? And switch statement, conditional statement, while, do while, for, nested loops, even break, continue, go to, return. All these statements will control your execution, right? Control. You know, have you studied program control? There is a program counter that is going to fetch who is going to be the next instruction to be executed, right? That control I am talking about. If I am executing x is equal to, who is going to be the next statement? Will it be next statement, this one, or will it be somewhere else? That I can control with the help of this statement. What could be the next statement to be executed? Remember, okay, that you will understand when I explain. Aapko start hi nahi hua, right? You have not seen any control statement, right? Let's move on. So many types of control statements we have. What are they, guys? What are they? We can say that they are constructs or program control. I can control the execution sequence with the help of selection, also called as branching, also called as conditional, and other one looping, iteration. You can also loop the certain set of statements again and again. That's called as controlling. All right. And conditional type, unconditional type. Sometimes the control selection depends on condition. Sometimes without any condition, I can go to any statement. So when you have a condition, you must use if else, nested statements, switch. These three statements are conditional. Without a condition, they don't work. That means if x greater than 2, go to somewhere in the program. If not, go to somewhere in the program. Yes or no? So these are conditional type. Unconditional, break. So it does something, continue, go to. For them, they don't need any condition. They don't need any condition. No condition required. No condition required. To execute these statements, and for this 3 condition is required. What condition? If it is true, it will execute something else. If it is false, it will execute something else. Conditional will depend on true or false or match. Okay, so we have this many types of selection statements and looping, guys. For loop, while, do while, and also nested looping statements. And what is the basically looping? The set of statements which can be executed again and again. Looping can help you to execute the set of statements again and again. Right? I'm going to help you one by one. I can't explain all the statements in one shot. So I will do one by one to understand what do you mean by control. So I'm going to help you 3 things, guys. 1, what is the syntax of each one that I have displayed, and what is the flow chart? That here you will understand control of statements, control, how the control transfers. 3rd, example to understand that statement. Everyone, guys, then you will get an idea what is the control statement. Everybody, what is the control statement? If you can understand this 3 one after other, then you can apply anywhere. Then practice later on. Then practice later. That is, guys, we have a good news. Tomorrow, I am going to conduct a session, a practice on whatever we have studied. 50 questions I am going to bring. 50 questions. And whatever you have studied till now, I am going to ask the questions one by one. 50 questions to have a practice. What we have done Monday to Friday. What we have studied from Monday to Friday. So please attend tomorrow 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I think so. Okay, I will give the schedule at the end. Remember, guys, tomorrow we have a session to have a practice on what we have studied so far. Okay, let's begin the first one. If statement. Guys, this is the first one I am explaining. If statement. What is the syntax? Guys, what is the syntax? If it is a keyword, you must use. If you don't use it, compiler doesn't know. And you must use expression. This expression must return either 0 or non-zero. Expression should return either 0 or non-zero. Any non-zero is fine. Expression should return either 0 or non-zero, and it will have if body. Here you have some set of statements as you want it. Everyone, guys, right? Come on. Abul, क्या हुआ? Act like engineering student. We are coming here and we are trying to help you. Please, you are well professional student and we should respect each other, and we are enjoying as you are watching our classes. We are so happy, and at the same time we are expecting some dignity from you, and you are well professional student in the world because you are studying engineering and you are software professional tomorrow, right? Your attitude, your dignity is going to decide your career. So we are well professional students. We should respect each other, and I am helping here. Please ask your doubt. I am ready to help you, guys. फाइन. आपको हिंदी चाहिए, इंग्लिश में चाहिए, तो जो समझने आया तो बोल देना, इसको हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन करा दो. क्यों? बिना इंग्लिश से वर्ड ही नहीं होता ना. सी प्रोग्राम में हिंदी में लिखोगे क्या? आपको हिंदी में समझ में आना चाहिए तो हिंदी बोलो, मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा उसको. इज इट क्लियर, गाइस? आपको जो चाहिए वो बोलो, बट लेकिन फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी इज फॉर इंग्लिश. अगर इंग्लिश में आपको इंग्लिश नहीं आता, इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, तो पूछो हिंदी में, सर मुझे एक बार एक्सप्लेन करो, रिक्वेस्ट करो. I am ready to help you, guys, because you are coming to this channel. We will treat you as one of our family member. Remember that. We respect your decision and we will help you as long as you need our help. Remember guys, we are there for you, we are there for you, right? आपको बार बार बोलना जरूरत नहीं, एक बार एक लाइन लिखो, सर इस स्टेटमेंट को हिंदी में समझा दो, बस काम खत्म. दैट इज माय रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू एक्सप्लेन. चलो गाइस, ओके. तो ये एक्सप्रेशन पक्का होना चाहिए. अगर एक्सप्रेशन नहीं है, इफ यू डोंट हैव एन एक्सप्रेशन, if you don't have an expression, क्या होगा? What will happen? The compiler will generate an error. Who is must guys? आपको क्या कंपल्सरी लिखना चाहिए? Expression is must, right? So I'm going to help you guys how the control enters and leaves. Okay? थोड़ा एग्जांपल्स बता रहा हूं guys. कैसे लिख सकते हैं? If आप 1 लिखो चलेगा, बॉडी में लिखो printf gate, ये क्या होगा? What will happen? First it will start executing if condition, expression, a 0 है non-zero है, 1 is 0 or non-zero, what will it be guys? Non-zero. तो non-zero मतलब ट्रू है, non-zero मतलब ट्रू होंगे, 0 मतलब फॉल्स होंगे, right? Then when it is true, it will enter inside. Then after printing gate, it will terminate, it will come out. So the output will be gate. Output will be gate. Suppose another example, if I write 0, ये 1 लिखना जरूरत नहीं गाइस, 2 भी लिख सकते हैं, 3 भी लिख सकते हैं, -1 भी लिख सकते हैं, वो नॉन जीरो कंसिडर करेगा. आर यू क्लियर गाइस? वो 1 लिखना जरूरत नहीं, वहां पर 100 भी लिख सकते हैं आप. If 0, if I write printf gate, will the control enter inside? Will the control enter inside? 0 is the false. See the bahar. So output is nothing, no output. Everyone? Exactly. Any statement which returns an integer value can be replaced with an expression. Exactly. Because expression always try to return the value in integer format. Everybody guys? Good point. Who is that? Akash. Everyone, have you understood the syntax guys? If statement, the syntax is if is the keyword compulsory. Now I'm going to help you. First, control guys. Whenever you write if statement, the control looks like this way. First it will check for the expression. If it is true, that is non-zero, then it will execute the statement that belongs to if, and if not, then it will go out of the if, and even after executing the if body, it will come out. Everybody, if you write if expression some statements, then what happens? The first control enters here. If it is true, inside. If it is false, outside. If it goes inside after true, it will come to the same position. Everybody, is that control everybody clear? The flow chart, without this control you may not understand the if statement. So we are going to practice this control guys. Let me help you one more time. Suppose guys, I have a statement 1. I have inside if there is expression e, and inside I have a statement 2, statement 3. Assume that I have a statement 4. How the control transfers guys? First you execute S1, वो तो sequential है, तो आप E execute करना पड़ेगा. E may be true, may be false. राइट। तो फॉल्स होगा तो बाहर, ट्रू होगा तो अंदर। इफ इट इज एंटरिंग इनसाइड, S2 एग्जीक्यूट्स, देन S3, S3 के बाद मिलाना पड़ेगा S4 पर। वो S4 से बाहर नहीं जाएगा, S4 पर आएगा, S4 के बाद बाहर। एवरीबॉडी क्लियर दिस कंट्रोल? तो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द इफ स्टेटमेंट, if statement. So here E is very important. E, if it is true, we will execute S2, then S3, then out S4. If it is false, directly we will come to this S4. Everybody guys, this is the flow chart. This is the flow chart that we are executing here. Nishu, expression must return the value of integer. आप कुछ भी लिखो पर लेकिन इंटीजर वैल्यू रिटर्न होना चाहिए. It will consider as an integer. It will consider as an integer. Okay, fine. Yes. Relation also it will return 0 or 1. Finally, it has to be integer, right? Okay, fine. Now examples guys, let's start. 1, void main. Can I write this statement? If 1 semicolon, is there any error? This program, concentrate guys, अब स्टार्ट हो गया प्रोग्राम, अब तक तो स्टार्ट ही नहीं हुआ. Now first press Alt plus F9. First press Alt plus S9. Come on. First press Alt plus F9. What happens? Will the compiler compile or not? Is there any error? Control plus F9 नहीं जाना अभी. Alt plus F9. आप compile करो सीधा बस. Do you have any compilation error? No error. No compilation error. क्यों गाइस? ये इन्फिनाइट टाइम बोल रहा है अबुल, ये लूप है क्या? क्या बोले इनको, ये लूप सोच रहा है. इफ लूप नहीं है, इन्फिनाइट लूप जाना. कंट्रोल एंड सी स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द मेन, इट गोज टू इफ, एंड इफ 1 is the true, so it will go inside but no statement, so directly it comes out, then it control leaves. Everybody execute successfully. Even compilation no problem, execute successfully, but output is nothing, no output, and also no error at runtime too. Everybody? Yes. It program executes and on the screen you see nothing because you have not given any printf ना. Any printf आपको समझ में आना चाहिए guys इसको. तो you have to change your code slightly. ऐसे चेंज करके देख लेना. void main if 1 लिखो यहां पर, 1 or 2 whatever, printf gate लिखो, printf gate. Now tell me guys, what is the output? Will it be gate or not? Because if 1 is just a dummy statement that will not affect on program. If 1 executes and it will leave successfully. Now enters if 1 and 1 is the true, there is no block, so directly comes out, then gate, then enter leaves. Yes, everyone guys, second program you will see that the gate is output, and ऊपर लिख लेना guys ash include stdio.h. मैं वो नहीं बोल रहा हूं अभी, ओके वो तो बाय डिफॉल्ट लिखना पड़ेगा आपको. ओके चलो थर्ड वाले चलते. थर्ड वन, void main if tell me quick, अगर ये प्रोग्राम कंपाइलर compiles, is there any error by the compiler? पहले कंपाइलर एक्सेप्ट करेगा क्या इस प्रोग्राम को? अब एरर आएगी, विच एरर? कंपाइलर एरर, कंपाइलेशन एरर। आपको कैसे पता? क्यों? दिस इज मिसिंग, expression is missing, compiler is demanding you must write somebody there, either value or expression or something. So compiler will not allow you to execute too. You can't press Ctrl plus F9 because Alt plus F9 will produce an error, right? So this is compilation error because expression is must for the if statement. Everybody, the block is not must, but expression is must, right? When there is no statement, you can write a semicolon after the if, but expression you can't ignore. Expression you can't ignore. चलो आगे चलते हैं एग्जाम्पल्स लेकर। फोर्थ वन, yes, syntax error, exactly. Okay guys, it's a new program. Assume that stdio.h is there. What will be output of this program? Come on guys, I think you can do it because you know about printf, you know about the control now. You can start executing this code. Operating system starts executing from here. Assume that you know there is no compilation error. So Alt plus F9 is over. Now Ctrl plus F9, press it. Starts executing. Now printf gate. What happens, guys? On screen. On screen. This is your screen. Assume this is your screen. Then what happens on the screen, guys? Printf gate. So it goes and prints gate. But क्या रिटर्न करेगा ये वाली गेट? क्या रिटर्न करेगा? What will it return? 4. Why 4 guys? Because 4 characters printed on the screen. It looks like now if of 4, is it 0 or non-zero? Non-zero means it is true. It is true guys. It looks like if of 4. So it will enter inside. It will enter the control inside. It will also print exam. जो printf एग्जाम है 4 रिटर्न करेगा, but लेकिन you are not catching it, so it will not taken anywhere. So then the control terminates and from here control leaves. Everybody clear? So output is gate exam. Everybody guys, gate printed, also exam is printed. Good issue. Everybody, printf returns non-zero because GATE. It's, you know that is the reason I told you the printf returns the number of characters printed on the screen, that is gate is printed. Everybody, is that clear? What is the output of this program? Everybody clear? Gate exam. Gate exam. तो एक फेमस इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन है गाइस आपके लिए, कैन यू प्रिंट anything? Can you print gate without using semicolon at the end of printf function? Guys, can you print a gate output without using semicolon at the end of the printf? So there are so many programs guys, there are so many programs. Can you help me guys? So many programs I have. नॉर्मली तो printf के बाद सेमीकोलन लिखना है ना, अभी लिखना जरूरत नहीं. if printf get, ये if के बाद सेमीकोलन लगा लो, printf के बाद जरूरत नहीं. You are not using semicolon here guys, you are not using semicolon here. Look at that, यहाँ पे सेमीकोलन यूज करना जरूरत ही नहीं है. इज इट क्लियर? आप तो printf गेट तो प्रिंट होंगे पक्का, एंड इफ का स्टेटमेंट नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं होगा इफ के अंदर. और ये तो 1 है, दिस इज 1 गाइस. one. I have second one. Anybody, guys? Anybody? Void main printf gate comma 2 semicolon. You can also do that, guys. You can also do that. Now printf के बाद में semicolon use नहीं किया, comma use किया अभी. Everybody, इसका meaning क्या है? It's just like x comma y. It means x semicolon y semicolon indirectly. Guys, याद रख लेना, comma will separate the statements. Comma will separate the statements. You can do that. You can do that. So 2 will execute, but nothing happens at runtime. Nothing happens at runtime. But printf gate will print the output gate. Dono programs, it will print gate, nothing else. Everybody, even I have not used a semicolon for the second program too. I have used a comma. Yes, yes. Everyone, these are very good programs using printf along with the if statement and without if also, of course. Clear? Come on, guys. And guys, anybody is not like this session, please give few seconds for us. Click on like button to reach many students who wanted to watch this video. Please like this session. One more time request from my side, please like this session, guys. जल्दी जल्दी like कर लीजिए. Okay. Now what is the output? Quick. What is the output? Is there any error with that? 0. This is 0. Means false. False means control directly goes to out. So it will not print. It will not print gate. It will control directly goes outside the block. Yes. Yes, Nishu. You can do whatever. Nothing. But remember, program executes successfully without any error. Program executes successfully without any error. Yes, good, good. You are in the right track. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for liking the session. Now, I hope you understood the if statement. Are you ready to see the if else? Are you ready to see the if else? Yes. Now let's move to if else statement, guys. If else. And like if we have if and else. If we have expression and if as a block, and some instructions, guys, some instructions to everyone. If when you write expression, can I put a semicolon? Can I write statement 1? Can I write statement 1, statement 2? And do you know the difference between all of them, guys? Do you know the difference between all of them? And guys, this is, I'm just helping you to understand different statements, guys. Different statements. It means this is block is empty. Here the if has no statement even though expression is true, right? Here empty block. This can be written as if expression like this. Both are same. Everybody, guys, there is no statement. You can write both are correct. Both are correct. Everyone clear? The first statement says that there is no statement for the true condition. So we will go to inside, we will execute, nothing will come out. Right? Whether expression is true or false, it will not affect because there is no statement inside the block. Okay. Now second one, it is same as if expression statement 1. Both are same, guys, both are same, everyone. But this one guys, if expression only statement 1 goes to the true and statement 2 is out, so this S1 only belongs to, that is called as, when you don't give the block beginning and end, only one statement belongs to expression, guys. That is the first statement. That is the first statement. First statement only belongs to block. Everybody, S2 is not belongs to if, because you have not mentioned the compound statement beginning and end. Exactly. Now the last one you are clearly mentioned, S1, S2 belongs to true condition, then it will execute both if expression returns true. Everybody clear with this? 4 different statements, guys. In the first one, we have null statement, means no statements within the block. Second one statement is there, then there is no requirement of the block. Third one is S1 only I want to represent in the block, so block is not required. But fourth one, when you have more than one statement, please represent the begin and end. Why do you require this? End of block. Why do you require this? If you have more than one statement, please represent the block beginning and end. Yes. Exactly, issue. Now, if expression, we have statements belongs to expression, else is another keyword. Remember that. If is keyword. So compiler knows about these keywords already. That is why we study first if else, then we will write them. Else, you can also mention here the other statements. Guys, now how the control transfers from one to other? If expression is a true, it will go inside. If it false, it goes to else statement. Previously there was no else, directly you are going out. So true is one block, false is another block. This is like 2 blocks we are having conditions. Everybody, 2 blocks we want to select based on one condition. If true block and another one is else block. Okay, that is else is the false block. Now after executing the statement, guys, after executing the statements, it will come directly out of this one. Here after executing the statements, both will meet at one place. Everybody, so let's look at the control. You want small example to understand? Let's look at if x greater than 10, printf CSE, else printf IT. Now what happens, guys? If you have above scanf, if you enter greater than 10, then it will print CSE. If you print less than or equal to 10, it will print IT. So if it is true, it will enter if block. If it is false, it will enter else block. Everybody, guys, a very simple example to understand what is if else. What is if else? So let's look at the control, then we'll come back to examples later on. So now we have if else. How it looks like, guys? This is the true block and this is a false block. As I told just now, if x greater than 10, I have some statement here, one printf, let's say 1, else. Guys, when you have only one statement, no need to write that block. Directly you can choose directly. You can choose directly, guys. Even you don't need this block. Automatically it will consider that block. So this is a true block and this is a false block. But how do you know that? That if else keywords are going to help you. If else keywords are going to help you. And this a true side is going to print 1 and false side is going to print 2. But whatever it prints, finally it has to come to the same position. If I have something like printf gate at the end, then both should match at gate. They both should come to the same point. Both should print gate, anyone, but both will not print at a time, guys. Either it will print 1 or it will print 2, but both will not display on the screen, right? If you have a scanf here, guys, let me say %d comma x %x, then on the screen what happens, guys? First, if you enter, let's say 20, then what is the output? It will be 20 greater than 10, so it will print 1 and then gate. Exactly. Come on, come on, come on. Everyone, Nishu will practice in the practice questions. This is the theoretical basics before practicing anything. So we need to understand rather than example. Most important is here control. I want you to understand the control, right? Yeah. 1 gate, because 20 is greater than 2. 20 is greater than 2. So this become true. Because 20 is greater than 2. 10. 20 is greater than 10. So it will print 1 and after that it will come to the gate. Everybody? If I give 5, then it will print 2 gate. If I suppose enter 5, then it will print 2 followed by gate. Both should meet at one point, that is after if else. Come on, guys, come on, quick. Okay. Okay, now let's practice some of the easy examples, guys. If now I want you to understand some other things that I have not explained so far. Int x is equal 10 comma y is equal 20. If x are plus y, printf %d. Okay, I'm doing something which is one of the difficult portion of C programming, guys. Y is equal to %d comma y. What will be the value of y? Okay, so many people, they do mistake, no doubt, because of they don't understand our logic. Note, our logic is one of the pitfall of the C programming, guys. This our logic is a short circuit basically. Whatever you are assuming, all will go into vain. Okay, that is what I'm going to explain in this. Yeah, let's look at. Guys, quickly give the output. What is the output? Quick, I'm waiting. Chalo jaldi chahiye output. What is the output? Assume whole thing is there. Yes, I said most of you do the mistake, but most of you are doing correct, because already I have given the note and you understood the R logic too. Guys, here note, even though pre-increment has highest precedence than R, plus as highest precedence than R, but due to short circuit, plus plus will not be executed at runtime. Will not be executed at runtime in this program, guys, because the left operand of R is true. Look at this, guys. It is not 21. Vaishnav, Black Hat, Abdul and Vishnuvardhan, Devarati, it's not 21. This is what you have to understand. This is the difficult portion of the C programming. Short circuit means, this is the meaning. Short circuit means what happens at runtime if X is 10 or anything, this will not be executed. Not executed even though which has highest precedence, that will be there in the buffer but not affected in Y. Not affected in Y. 10 is already true. 10 is already true. True or anything doesn't matter, that is not executed even though it has highest precedence. Highest precedence but not executed. The reason is the short circuit. What kind of short circuit? What kind of short circuit? If you see, if true or anything, then control automatically enters to true and it enters. This will not be executed. Everybody, guys, whatever you do it, plus plus y, y plus plus, it will not be executed even though it has highest precedence. Everybody, that is called as short circuit. You do not aware of that, but something will happen without noticing you. You are trying to do based on the precedence table, but it will not work. Your precedence table will not work. Precedence table will not work. You must be careful about this implementation. Everybody clear, guys? This is the best program in C language. In most of the placements, they are asking such kind of questions. Do you have awareness of this short circuit? Everybody clear? Then you go inside and what will be output, guys? Just y is equal to 20. 20 only printed because y is not incremented. Here y is not incremented because of short circuit. But when will be incremented? That we will see. Anything is not evaluated, no doubt. But when will be evaluated, guys? Definitely evaluated. When will be evaluated, guys? If in case this is 0, then definitely it must be evaluated now. Executed also. Then this will decide whether it is true or false. This will decide the control. This will decide if control now. Everyone? Exactly. Good point. I will show for that too. Yes. First one, everybody clear? Second example. If x and plus plus y, printf percentage d comma y, and outside also I'm printing because I don't know both will print or not. I'm trying to print y both the places. Let's see who will print. Let's see who will print. This is my code within the main function. Assume this is there within the main function. Assume this is a whole code I have written within the main. Then look at, guys. What is the x now? What is the x now? 0. X is 0. Guys, do you know 0 and anything, false and anything, false and anything, what is it logically? False only, right? False only, right? So because of this 0, this is not executed at runtime. Not executed. So this is also short circuit, directly control transpose out, because this become false now. This become false, decided by left operand only. left operand of logical AND. Everybody, this is another short circuit, guys. So if you have a 0 and anything you have here, anything, then this is not executed at runtime. Not executed because of 0 decides answer. 0 decides whole expression. Everybody, so directly it is the false. This is also another short circuit. Everybody, so here also output is a 20, but this is produced by Y. Clear this point? Gunship, I am not taking currently special classes for 2 days, and tomorrow I will mention in the group. Please come to our Telegram group. I will mention tomorrow and after tomorrow classes by tomorrow morning. Right now I have not scheduled any classes, but I'll mention definitely. Okay guys, and I hope you understood, nested if and these things loops we will discuss on Monday, guys. We have so many things to discuss. Okay, so this is tomorrow schedule for me on the YouTube channel, but in special I will share in the Telegram group. Okay, tomorrow 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. placement batch C programming questions, and 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. we have the practice for till if else, using variable declaration, simple statements, expressions, 50 questions we'll practice to have a precedence table practice and so many things. And Sunday placement batch we have for C programming, and 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. anybody completed TOC, they wanted to understand how to identify the languages like regular, DCFL, CFL, recursive and recursively enumerable, decidable, undesirable, please attend. So this is Saturday and Sunday schedule of mine, and this is my URL to understand or to watch my special free classes. Okay, this link devagatecse.com to access all my free classes at one place. And we have all other educators who are teaching on this platform. Please also attend those sessions if you are enjoying. And this is our batch right now, short-term course. And this is our entire October month schedule. What we are doing on this platform, we are running semester batch, we are running a gate batch, we are running placement batch from tomorrow, and we are also running short-term batch, right? Whichever is relevant to you, please attend those classes too. Everyone, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone who are attending my session and everything else. And please like while leaving this session, right? Anytime, whether you are watching recorded or live, please like this session. That helps us a lot to reach the many students. Thank you so much, and share and subscribe. That makes fun so much. Thank you so much. Bye bye.